look at abandonment issues.
Alright, Joe, it is your turn to recap.
Alrighty. So, last game, we finally finished leveling up. And that was actually most of the game, was just us leveling up, talking some stuff out. And then
It really was, wasn't it?
then we met up with Susio.
Yep.
And started prepping for our travel. So we're off to the big old meteor. We've been given steampunk motorbikes, and we're riding those in pairs. And our goal is to get there relatively quickly. Along the way, we met a group of ogres that were they had a toll on the road, and they were eating basically anyone who decided to not. And so we killed them after a quick discussion on morals and responsibilities and bloodshed. Mostly bloodshed.
Yeah, mostly about that part, yeah. It's a good time.
And I don't remember any other big items happening last game.
We kept the boss alive because they apparently are looking for Rogarvia.
Yeah, another Rogarvia guy.
They did recognize your name. And they did say their boss was a Rogarvian.
The plot thickens.
Good luck interrogating this ogre.
I know. Their intelligence of
sandwich. Intelligence of sandwich.
Well, you know what? I'm glad to know a sandwich is maybe slightly smarter than an ogre.
There is no slightly.
Alright, so you have a captured ogre boss.
Do we have ropes and stuff? Does anybody have that?
Oh, of course.
We're adventurers. We don't have rope.
I have rope. Yeah, look over here. My
I have some rope too. Yeah, we gotta tie up his arms or his hands and feet, like a lot, because he's a troll and to make sure he doesn't do it.
I'm guessing I don't do the bow tie. I do the
Knotted mess, yes.
Well, just
okay.
we'll look over it.
It's called a surgical knot. Instead of tying it both the same ways, you tie it the opposite way and you loop it 3 times. That's how you make sure that it stays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you know books? Never mind.
And surgeries, of course. That's the other way to learn.
What?
That's why I even know what you were talking about.
I want to know what books you're reading that has different types of knots in it.
I want to know what surgeries he's done.
I've done lots of surgeries. On you, even.
Yeah, Bo we'll go about tying him up. Making sure it's real done up well.
Alright, let's say at athletics.
Athletics.
I don't know what tying up a rope would be.
Crafting.
I mean,
I was gonna say intelligence.
Actually, yeah, that makes sense.
Dexterity.
I think athletics. Oh, damn it.
Dexterity,
Crafting, you got a +2, right?
No, a +1.
survival. Yeah.
Look at him, boss.
You know what? Bo starts to do it, and he's just like, Asa, come over here.
I'm gonna roll.
What do you need?
What were you saying? Turn it back. You do it.
Do what?
Help me tie this knot.
Well, I can give you directions.
Why can't you do it?
I can't lift the various body parts that I need to lift to be able to move it around.
Fine. Alright, so I guess you're aiding me. So that means I still have to roll.
I wasn't gonna aid you. I mean, I could try, but I don't know. My athletics is high. I could probably do this.
No, it's a crafting check because you talked them out of it. If it was athletics, I wouldn't need help.
No. I mean, I mean, do I have strong enough athletics to even be able to move the troll around to be able to lift him up and do stuff? And
You won't need to do an athletics. It'll just be crafting.
all
You can
right,
have Bo do the heavy lifting and whatnot while you do the dots.
thank God. Is it gonna be what do you call it?
Secret?
Secret? Yes, thank you,
Yeah,
Steve.
be open.
Fine, I'll try and do my own knot.
Oh, just 18. That's
It's
not
18.
great.
Just an 18, man.
Oh, I got a
I know
1,
one.
so...
Krugor's all tangled up in the ropes.
Guys,
Oh
Okay,
no!
so aid.
This is a lot bigger than Stitch.
I really
On a crit
need to learn
failure,
this.
you apply a -1 circumstance penalty, so Ace actually gets a 17.
Wait, Core was helping
Damn.
me? I thought
No.
Bo was helping me.
No, Bo was helping, but I was doing my own knot. So I didn't
God.
actively help Asa. Core was just trying to get their feet
Yeah,
or
okay.
something. So you still get
So,
your 18, buddy.
Is he tied up well? Or tied
He is
up?
tied up roughly like an 18.
Yeah, I feel like tied up.
Wow. Well, it's above a
Um,
10, so...
Bo.
Well, I think our standard success right now is like a 22, so
It's true.
Fuck.
Bo will go over towards his face and like lightly slap his cheek. Wake up.
Oh yeah, you were the dude on the road, yeah? You're
Yes.
gonna take us to big city.
Yes.
Cool. Are we going?
You need to tell me what you meant by your boss having the name Rogarvia.
Oh yeah, the big boss, Rogavia, yeah?
Who's the big boss?
Rogavia.
Don't just say the name.
Duh. But that's who the big boss is. I don't get
Where
what you're
are
talking about.
they?
Ooh,
They're the big city.
New Stedford?
what's he look
Why am I
like?
tied up?
Focus.
Huh? Oh, what, huh?
What does he look like?
Oh, he's about, God damn it. He's trying to, like, move his hands. Yay, high-ish. He, like,
Right.
kind of moves his shoulder like he's trying to, like, indicate a height, but he can't really. He's got shoulder scales all over him. He wears these, like, pretty clothes and all that. Really fancy, like.
Like me, but red?
Yeah, but fancier, if I'm gonna be honest. No offense to you, I'll quite like your get up, but, you know, it's a lot fancier.
Oh, thank you.
And was the city that he's in New Stedford? Do you remember that?
Oh, it's the big city.
Is it that way? And I point west.
Maybe? I don't know which way that way is. I'm kind of, on the ground, tied up, not really aware where I'm waking up or what oriented I am, you know what I mean? I don't know.
What's your boss like?
Oh, I mean, he's fair. He killed a few of us, but hey, that's just how the work goes, you know? You got a new boss, you gotta, you know, the boss has to show who they are and whatnot, and that they deserve to be the boss. And, you know, I missed a couple of them guys, but it's just cost of business. I mean, otherwise, he's been fair. He's paid us well for the work that we've been doing.
And what work do you do for him?
Well, tax collector, I thought I told you all that.
That's all he wants from you and your people, is to go along the streets and collect money.
Oh yeah, out here along the paths, everything that he says is along the border country. It's supposed to be way out this way.
Specifically the border country.
Yeah, he wanted us to be away from the big city for some reason. Which is wrong, when you said, like, Rogavia and you're going big city and all that, I thought it was going to be, you know, like, we were going to be able to go back there and see what's going on.
Right. Does anybody have a knife, a sword?
Yeah.
Oh, I do. I think it's laying on the ground over here somewhere.
Yours is a bit big. Cool, can I?
That's fair.
What do you give him, a knife, a sword?
Our own claws.
What? Okay, cool. I
Nice. Yeah. What do you want me to do?
Matty, can I have something sharp?
Oh, I see. Guess it's not sharp enough for you. All right, I get
Maddie
it.
will pass over the unusual longsword.
Right. Thank you. This is for killing my people, and I coup de grace.
Oh my god! Oh, that's what you wanted it for.
The dragon calls
What if
himself
you-
Drogavia.
I mean, now it's a war crime. You know, when we were in battle, it was fine, but. Alright.
He's sending out trolls to collect money away from the city,
Ogres.
ogres, and is it specifically away from the city or near Roslin?
Well, we can't know now.
Yeah, let me ask him. Oh, wait.
He wouldn't have told us. He said the border. He doesn't know this place.
He doesn't know a lot.
Why would the...
Look, I'm sure that there are a lot of things we can ask questions about and not get any answers on, but let's focus on our one objective at a time because we're really bad at doing one objective at a time, let alone multiples. So, we've cleared up this problem. Let's continue on the road.
Don't
Right.
worry.
Bo
Don't
will
worry,
pull out the
Bo.
sword and hand it back to Maddie.
We're gonna get Dorthr back, and then we'll get New Stedfin. Right?
Oh, we'll see. Maddie's right. Let's mount up.
Maddie sticks the sword into the ground and pulls it out to get rid of the blood.
Let's ride! Whee!
Maddie mounts up.
Get into that sidecar with a helmet, obviously. I'm just kidding.
All right, and you all continue along your way. I believe it was after the first move in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the map.
You have 2 more.
They would
I gotta go to the
instead.
hex. How do we get to the
Back
hex?
to
There we
the
go.
map of the very next day.
All right. Do
We
guys
did
want to unlock more of the map, or you want to go actually toward New Stedfin?
Well,
We've already moved our 3 hexes for the day, even though it happened after
Yeah, I
the
want to go
first.
over here. Let's go down over here. Why not?
Oh my god.
um,
Core's gonna
There's
kill
a city
Asa
we
in her
could
sleep.
discover.
there
A
is.
city right there. We could find out what it is.
Core's gonna kill Asa in her sleep.
I'd like to go to the
Sleep.
city. We kind of need to go to New Step. That's the only bridge. Like unless we find
Yeah, we
something,
don't
but I'm
know.
pretty sure that's the only bridge.
Yeah, I
Ask
know.
Susio if this thing can cross water.
Susia,
Yes, what is it?
these vehicles, can they cross water?
Oh, I suppose if you put them on a barge first.
Well, the barge can. Thank you, Susia. No, go.
All right. Worth a shot. These things are
Can't
pretty
believe-
interesting.
Can't believe he didn't even think about water.
Though, as a general reminder, they are crank vehicles. So every hour or so, you all are needing to re-crank them like a clock. You know, rewinding it up.
I just use my feet like I'm on a bicycle.
I thought the passenger could do it while we were riding.
Right.
They can. I'm just saying it's a constant thing that y'all are dealing with.
Yeah.
So there's not like an external power source or something that's making it go. You all have to keep winding it up.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Since we are going to New Steven, I mean, we might as well just like take these just to get a little bit. It's pretty much the same distance.
All right. So that was one that we did. We got one to get here. So this is 2.
Give me 1 second.
Was this the temple? I thought we were farther up.
No, that's the Blighted Woods.
Well, yeah, but the temple where the meteor was going to come down.
Yeah, that's it.
That the red dot? I thought
Yeah,
we were
That's the
Yeah.
original target. The
Oh.
actual target is over here.
right. But I was specifically thinking about the temple. I thought it was like somewhere up here for some reason.
Nah. You were mistaken.
And this
Son
is
of
the
Moravia.
this is the Thieves Guild camp, right? The X?
Roughly,
Yep.
yeah.
That's where we intercepted those thieves.
And we also found like those like really big, huge fields of drugs. That was neat.
Drugs.
Or that was leaf blue.
That was like, yeah, leaf green.
No.
Don't know why they were hiding it. Everyone does drugs here.
Okay, something horrible's just happened.
Probably. Unless he rolled a 1,
Ah,
in which
fine.
case maybe something triply horrible has happened.
Oh, yeah, there's Travis shit. I forgot about that.
7 dragons cross in front of you.
Oh, great! Perfect! I love it!
Wait, did we
I
take a
love
long
it!
rest or no?
Not since
Since
fighting.
the encounter? No, not since the
Okay,
encounter.
okay.
Okay. That was like start of the day.
Baby shark doo 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 doo.
Baby shark do do do.
Doo 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 doo.
Sorry, I should have rolled this earlier.
That's fine.
It's all good.
This is the more authentic experience. Not even you know what's going to happen to us.
Oh god, that's the most worst part.
That's
Is
what
it
your
As you all
goal
are
is.
traveling along through the Plainslands,
the
you all-
Plainsland?
the Plainsland, as you all continue along, you end up coming across a small shrine in the middle of the grassland. The grass is fairly tall here. I mean, it's pretty much up waist high. Your bikes are rolling right through it just fine, but it looks like this place hasn't been regularly tread at all. And as you're going through, you find that there is just a shrine, just in the middle of this whole field of grass. You can see that, the base is definitely below the grass line, but you can see the top of it. It
Is-
is a little bit off
Is there
from where
a
you are.
symbol that we can recognize from here?
If you approach.
Sure.
Okay, is another group of elves gonna come by, and are we gonna have to eat the corpse of their dead friends?
No.
One would hope not.
Okay, I was just checking
I
because
approach.
we did that once.
All right. As you approach, you see that the shrine, has a that has sort of like an arch, and at the top of the arch, you see that there's a symbol that looks like a cocoon. In the actual shrine itself, you see that there is a bowl. There are some gold coins laying within the bowl. There are also some flowers and other like nice, beautiful things that people have picked and laid down in this place. It looks like it's been frequently visited.
Oh, this looks like a very nice offering.
Does anyone know this symbol? The cocoon.
I'll take a shot at it.
Yeah, could we roll for it to see if we know what that symbol is?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You can make a religion check.
Excellent.
I will say with a cursory inspection passively,
Mm-hmm.
nobody recognizes this.
Interesting.
Oh no!
I'll give it a shot anyway.
What? I thought I did.
What?
Oh, blind GM roll. Wow, I did private. I was like, wait, what?
It needs to be blind.
Oh. I don't know why it says privately.
Yeah, I don't know why either, but I gave up a long time ago.
Elite. Try this again. Public roll, blind GM roll. Nope, still actually did that on the blind.
I mean, you can't
it
see the
looks-
number, right?
Yep. Alright.
It looks blind to me.
Alright.
Okay, are these the 3 rolls we're going with?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, bow
I'm good with it.
All right, looking over it, none of you actually recognize what this is, even as you start thinking about it. You can't think of any god or religious figure that would have a cocoon as their icon.
Out of curiosity, says, is anything in Wild Song?
Anything in Wild Song?
Yeah.
That's the druidic language.
Yeah, that's druidic.
Yep.
You shouldn't have that, or do you get that as an archetype?
Yep.
Probably for the elemental sorcerer
But
thing.
no, there is nothing.
Gotcha.
Have I? So I know that Shaylin's symbol is a butterfly.
No,
So,
that's Desna's.
oh, is that Desna?
Yeah.
Oh, Shaylin is the bird with the rainbow tail,
They're
right?
Yeah.
the artist and all that.
Right. So has well, I was wrong on that, so I don't know if I would even I don't even know if I would have even cursory knowledge of Desna and what her symbol would be. Because I was gonna ask if like Desna or whoever, because I thought it was Shaylin, but it's not. If Desna's symbol has ever been depicted as a cocoon, for some reason, like a different sect or something like that. But
To your knowledge, no. Desna's iconography has always been as a butterfly, not a
Bo will take out a gold coin and toss it into the bowl.
Maddie shrugs, mounts up, ready to leave.
Yep, let's get going.
Goodbye, strange place.
Okay.
That won't come back to us at all, won't it? Never, right?
I gave offering. We should be fine.
Is anybody else giving an offering or just Bo?
Nope.
I'll go
I
ahead and
didn't even
toss
bother
in.
to get out of the seat.
I'll go ahead and toss in a gold coin as well, actually.
Congratulations, you both are being blessed by Lamash too.
Cool.
Maybe don't offer stuff to mysterious shrines of gods you don't know.
Her ass is dead.
I'm a child.
Here's Lamash too, isn't
I
it?
don't know that.
No, it's Gorum.
Gorham, that's right.
They would never kill Lamash too. That's too cool a figure to kill.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
I guess it's true. If you really want to go down that way.
All right, come on, guys. Bird in daylight.
I got my coin and I'm going.
I'm gonna get going.
All right. Go ahead and continue moving.
All right.
I believe you have one more move.
Yep,
Yeah.
last movement.
Okay. You all continue, and you all settle in.
All right, time to use some rations.
My favorite. Yum.
Rations. Where are my rations? Here they are.
Yeah, I've exhausted that ration. Now I can go on to my 6 others. Mmm, delicious.
Yay, wax.
Blech. Blech. Bleak.
All right. Y'all settle in for the night. What is watch order?
All right.
I have human eyes, so I should go while there's still daylight. So I'll go first.
I'll do second.
I'll do third.
I'll do fourth.
If there is a 4th.
Yeah, it's fourth.
Yeah.
Let's see if tradition holds. Is it Maddie?
Is it The Walking Dead?
Is it
Doesn't matter
bugs?
who it is, it attacks Asa.
It does.
True.
That's the pattern here.
That it is.
Yeah.
But only after Maddie fails to notice it.
Maddie's
It's
looking at that
ever
star
first.
again.
Give me a second.
No, you get more. No more seconds. No more. No longer. Never.
No, that's not the map I wanted. God damn it. Where the hell?
I'm just saying right now, if it's a giant killer tree, we're running.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Mainly
Right,
because this is a flat plane, so if a giant killer tree shows up, it's just like, nope, we've made a mistake.
We got some beef to settle. I don't know about that.
We got
Thank
the
you,
Sap
Blake.
Wars to continue.
The sap wars. Jesus Christ.
Oh man, this is gonna be a sticky situation.
Oh my god. Not now, Steve.
Every time, Steve.
Oh, on a note, I just got an email. You guys remember that board game I kickstarted like 3 years ago? The one with all the
Yeah.
models?
The real
Yeah.
big one?
I just got the tracking, the shipping tracking.
Nice.
Or-
Yay!
Yeah. It didn't go into disappear into the ether.
Yeah, that too. That too. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Yeah.
I've actually been pretty lucky with Kickstarters. None of them have died out. Though it did take 6 years to get one order. So
Yeah,
Patience.
I finally got my Beasts of the Mesozoic Tyrannosaurus model, so I'm happy
Nice.
with that one.
All right, who was second?
I was.
All right, roll me a perception check.
Oh man.
it wasn't me.
Not again. Anything but that.
While you are keeping watch, keeping an eye out, watching your surroundings, you let your eyes glance up towards the moon for just a little bit, and you notice that it suddenly disappears in a black spot, very briefly, and then you hear something crashing down and smashes just nearby.
Oh shit.
So I'm looking at let me get the sequence of events. I'm looking at the moon, so it goes black, and something like something flew past it. Flew
And
in
then
front of it.
something crashes nearby.
Oh shit! I'm gonna wake up Bo, who probably hasn't fallen asleep yet. Something crashed over there. Fell out of the sky.
Like a bird?
I don't know. It was something big. It made a loud crash.
All right. It's your luck. Thank you for waking me up. Bo says as he puts his hands out in the darkness. Just trying to fill.
Fodder. Stop acting like a drama queen here. Go wake everyone else
Yeah,
up.
he'll take a torch soon. But do you want to wake everyone else up?
Drama queen.
Do you think it's a
I
problem?
don't know what it is. It could be. Look, I can scout it out, and you can. If I don't come back, you can just wake everyone up and come save me or something. I guess.
Perfect. Yes, just if something bad happens, yell, and I'll get everyone.
All right. I'm gonna go stealth over.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, you go stealthing over. As you move in the direction of where that thing crash landed, you start hearing some shouting and screaming.
All right. Does Bo hear the shouting and screaming as well?
Not really, not from where you are, where your
Good.
camp is.
Shit.
Lovely.
This is
All
as
right.
you start getting closer to where the crash happened.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and keep investigating. I want to see where the shouting and screaming is.
All right, you continue on the way.
This is fine.
As you continue along, you get to an area in the grasslands where where there's sort of like the ground dips down a little bit, and there's sort of rocky walls to the left and the right.
Mhm.
Little recess in the ground, and it leads down into an area where you can see that there is a sort of wooden structure built in the path, and it looks like there is something of a checkpoint here. The path meets up with another, and then there is a big gate. You can hear screaming coming from the other side of the gate. On your side of the gate, you see that there are battlements set up. There are, like wooden barricades, the like spiked stuff where they're piled on top of each other.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta look something up.
This is fine.
Okay. That'll work, I think. Gonna use this. Potion of Invincibility.
How long does
All
it
right,
last?
you are invisible.
10 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Just start sneaking.
As you start getting closer and closer to this, to these battlements, you see that there is a large gate. It is currently being blocked. It is currently closed. You can hear the shouting and screaming coming from the other side.
Alright, can I climb the battlements?
Sure can. Start navigating around all this little spike barriers and everything,
Alright, just climb over this and...
and you get up to the wall.
Alright. Is the wall climbable?
It is scalable. It's just difficult because it's not made. It's not made to be climbed.
Alright, I'm gonna try to climb it.
The complete opposite.
I just want to peek over and see what's going on.
All right, go ahead and make me an athletics.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, not terrible. It takes you a little bit to find a good grip. You stumble a few times, but eventually you're able to get a good running start, leap up, grab onto one of the bits. And just as you start to pull yourself up, a hand grabs yours, and you hear somebody screaming, "Help!" And then they get ripped away from you very quickly.
Alright. Well, this is all bad. I'm gonna do a pull-up and see what's on the other side.
All right, as you pull up to the other side, you see a large mound of flesh, and it is devouring the people that were in here. Many of them appear to be lightly equipped, as if they were bandits of some sort, but it's difficult to imagine that this is something that was that they deserved, as they're being pulled in and ripped to shreds, eaten by thousands of little tiny mouths, and just nasty, disgusting, squelching sounds fill your ears. It's absolutely disgusting.
That's gross.
Alright, yeah, that's the only thing I see?
That is pretty much the center of what you see, yes.
Alright, what is there, like a crater?
Yeah, it crash landed right here.
Alright, yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Alright, you go ahead and leave.
Nope, 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 nope.
Alright, and Kara heads back.
The
Oh, we're
Sovereign
home.
Hill.
All the way back?
We're home.
She just ran for
That is
hours.
That is the wrong...
How do we get here?
Wow, that's a feat of strength if I've ever seen one.
Bo's like,
I ran so far away.
Oh my god.
I was just sitting on like a stump with a torch in hand and kind of like nodding off.
You didn't wake anybody
wake
up?
No,
Wake
because
up, Bo! Wake up, Bo!
what?
I told you not to fall asleep.
I didn't. What?
Look, there's a... I saw another gibbering mouther.
A what?
A gibbering mouther. You weren't there. Fuck.
Lol.
It's a thing full of eyes and teeth and fleshy. Big blob. It killed a bunch of bandits or something.
There's people?
Not anymore.
They're all dead?
Yeah, it's like it kind of killed them all. Like there was
Well-
one guy who was like looking like he was gonna get out, and then nope, he got slurped up.
They are in the middle of being made dead.
Sorry, I didn't stutter.
There might be some. There might be some.
Okay.
We're still.
Just clarifying that. Okay.
That's I
Wow.
So they're all dead? They killed it? Killed them?
Well, there might be a few like stragglers like hiding out in there. I don't know. I didn't see everything super clear. But
Alright. Alright. Everyone get up. Get up. And Bo starts tapping his bow staff on the stump to make noise. Come on, there's a mouth,
gibbering mouther.
a gibbering mouther that is attacking some people close by. We have to go handle it.
A gibbering mouther. Good. Excellent. We've always had really good history with them.
Did you? That's good. How did we...
No,
Oh.
they murdered Meat's partner.
Oh,
Yeah.
is there something that me and Maddie need to know about them before we go in there?
Or is it exactly what it sounds like?
Yeah,
Don't
it'll,
use things that do slashing damage.
correct.
Good. I have a stick. Let's go.
Cool, I do bludgeoning.
Yeah, it'll make you crazy and it can eat you, so watch out for those things.
Yeah, I really don't want that to happen.
Perfect.
Again.
Yeah, they're probably all going to be dead by the time Tor gets their armor on. So just take your time. It's fine. Like I'm pretty sure they were bandits. I'm pretty sure they were bandits. Pretty sure.
Well, we need to check just in case.
By the time who gets their armor on?
You and Core. Oh,
Um,
wait, you like
I
the
don't
special
have
armor.
Yep.
I
Oh
don't...
yeah, you have dragon armor. I keep forgetting that.
Oh
you
yeah,
don't
we're good to
have... We're
go.
ready to go. Fuck it. Let's go.
Everybody's
Let's go.
yeah. I don't got no armor anymore. Maddie's got the special. We're good to go.
Car's the only one with legitimate who has to put on armor. It's
Yeah.
leather.
Oh, and Asa got clothes. Yeah, Car's the only one that has like actual padding. All right, on the
Can we
double.
go back?
Right,
Dun,
y'all
dun,
head
dun.
back.
I hold on to like Car's shirt because I can't see shit, and I'm not bringing a torch
Why not? Just bring the torch.
because there's a monster. We don't want to just bring a beacon of light.
It's gonna see you anyway.
I mean,
Do you,
yeah, but
do you want to fight the monster in the dark?
I don't. No, but
Then bring the torch.
fine.
Fucking
Bring the
torch.
torch. I wanted to be hitting me anyway, so I guess if I'm waving the beacon around, that's fine. Does Susio come with us? Like, Susio, you have all that insane magic. Please come kill this beast.
Susie's like, fuck off.
I am disinterested in this.
Oh, great.
We come back, he's killed 2 dragons on their skulls.
Could you give
That's
me
about
You're
Of course.
interrupting my sleep.
could you give me a torch? Oh wait, no,
have
I do
torches.
that, right? I forgot.
Yeah, you can right click your token and edit it, right?
No, I think I just
You're
had
not
to
even
put
that.
it
You
on
just
my...
have to equip the torch.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Turn
I
it on.
forgot about that. Let me take that out. Where do I put it?
Yeah, we actually
There
have a
it is,
character
equipment.
who needs to use it.
I don't
My black and white vision.
see it. Unless it's over here. Held one hand. That do it? Torch is lit. There it is.
Jesus.
Ah, my eyes.
Truly, Serenray has blessed that torch.
All right.
That's how bright fucking torches are?
It's
We're
pretty
gonna get
bright.
you a hooded lantern,
I
man.
didn't know we need some.
This is gonna fuck
I
everything.
told you it was a beacon.
You literally Saren Ray's inside the torch right now.
Cole, get over
I
here.
kicked open the door. Oh shit!
Okay. I'll just. I'm just here now.
Can I... If I drop the torch, will it... We'll find out, because it does have me an option to drop.
If you drop it, it does not create an item on the thing with its light.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well,
Well-
good thing I go first, you suckers. Let's
Well,
just
good.
run.
Yeah, you can get your...
Pizza.
Damn it.
How does... I forgot about rolling.
All right, Corey, you're up first.
Run!
Yeah, whose fault is that? Alright, well.
Cody, make sure to take the
Mhm.
strength off of your thing.
Oh, that is on there.
2.
I guess I could just fight with my fist. I don't need to have my bow staff out.
Still can't see anything, so. I'll just move again.
This is a big one.
There it is. Okay. Well, that's my turn. Have fun, guys.
Kara.
Alright, Kara's gonna give Rakshana a 2 action.
Yes, Rakshana, sacrifice yourself for me.
Once more
Wow.
into the fray.
Just wow.
Jonas would have died to one of these again. Makes sense.
Gonna stride there. And I'm gonna trip the blob. No, I'm gonna fucking sting it. Good to use her venomous fangs.
Gonna sting your ass.
And she misses. It's Kara's turn. Kara's gonna stride over here. Gonna go ahead and shoot it. She's a gunslinger now. Fight me. Draw 2. There we go. That's what I wanted. And fire.
You have to two-hand this thing?
Yeah, it's a rifle.
great. Oh, I always thought it was a
Nice.
pistol.
No.
No, it's a
No, this pistol got some range for a
Oh,
pistol.
insane
damn.
damage.
That's
Alright.
called obliterate.
Now it's the mother's turn. Oh, you do have to
Do
do
you get the persistent shit?
It is
No.
going to begin gibbering loudly
These
as
things
it
are
starts to
gross.
move forward.
These are
Let's
so
see, with
gross.
engulf, it strides up to double its speed. Cool, it's going to engulf.
Again!
Down through.
God damn it.
With the engulf, I need a reflex save.
Oh, it moved into that space. So I don't have my bow out, but I can still do my reaction.
Sure can.
I can also use my reaction, and I will.
Yeah, you hit it first. You get that first one.
Let me just double check with my.
I don't think you get a reaction, Bo, because you don't have reach because you're not using your bow staff.
Yeah, but it's right in front of my face now.
It doesn't. You need reach to get an attack of opportunity when it moves in.
You do?
Want to go over this again? Yeah.
Yes.
On standstill?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so here's how attacks of opportunity go. You have a reach. If you have a reach of 5 feet, you get attacks of opportunity when something moves within those spaces. So if it moves here, and it moves here, and then it moves here, it hasn't moved within them at no point. It's outside of your movement, and then it moves, and it still hasn't. It's not moving within. If it does this, then it does provoke attacks. If it moves away, then it started to move within your threatened space, so it provokes an attack. But if it's moving from here, it's not moving, within your space. It moves into. Otherwise, every creature with attack of opportunity would always get attacks of opportunity constantly.
Okay.
That's why the reach weapon is so good at triggering attacks of opportunity, because you effectively get it when they move in to attack you.
Yeah, so if we expand this out to 10 feet, now when the creature moves in, it doesn't provoke here, but when it moves 5 more to get to you, it now provokes, because it's moved within your threatened space. That's what makes reach so good, like Joe was just saying.
Yes!
Make sure to do the piercing.
And just to note, that is also how it works in 5e. That's how attacks of opportunity have worked in all of these games.
You didn't say piercing. You said don't do slashing.
Sure.
Oh yeah, it's the Earthbreaker.
Good damage.
Sorry, that may sound bitchy. I was just trying to say, like, it's not a Pathfinder unique thing, so don't get pissy at Pathfinder for it.
No, I got it.
Okay, let's see. This creature here is getting stand still from Maddie.
This is just attack of
Oh,
opportunity.
that was the reflex. Okay,
Yep.
attack of opportunity, critical hit. Let's make sure. Alright, it takes 36. It takes a bit of extra damage from that.
Yes! And then it engulfs me.
Yes.
Nom, nom, nom.
What?
And the reflex save fails. And so the engulf. You take 8 as you become engulfed. You are grabbed. You are slowed. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that was its first action to do that. Oh, bow, and then you get yours.
Do I? I don't have my bow staff out.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Well, yeah, it's two-handed, so I have my torch currently.
Alright, it is going to gnaw at bow.
So about that torch staff.
Ooh, by 1.
But misses. And for its last action, it is going to try to nibble bow again. And it'll miss. Asa.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do what I'm here for. Let's see. I feel like we're gonna do lingering locus. Gonna make an Arcana check. Make an Arcana check. There we go. Okay, good.
Nice.
So everybody grab the ×4 of this. And then I will use an action to harmonize. And I will cast Locus of Strength. Just grab the 1. So just the top guy. Okay, that's me.
Nice. Maddie.
Alright, well, since I'm inside this thing, and I'm slowed, I will just Arcane Strike, and I'm going to use Ignition as my spell of choice.
Alright.
Delicious.
Roll. So I hit.
That is a hit.
Damage. Damage.
Alright. You beat the inside of it rather harshly, and you fall out of its mouth.
Okay! That was gross!
Yeah, not so great, is it? Sucks.
That's what I was saying?
I'm just saying it happened to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. It's very
Oh, wait,
gross.
no. You are still within its mouth, sorry.
Okay.
It has to be a specific type of damage.
God damn it.
It has to be a piercing or slashing so that you can
Yep.
cut open a hole.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
All right, Bo.
Okay. I will start kicking it. We'll do a flurry first.
Doing great.
Fucking fantastic. I guess I'll take a hero point. Then I'll go for a second one. Awesome. I'll just give it a big old death stare and try to demoralize it. Bada boom. Okay, well, fuck me, I guess. Let's return.
I guess you do nothing this turn. Core.
Yay, Mondays.
Yay, Mondays. Badly injured. Alright. We'll go ahead and I'll do a frostbite, see what happens. Make a fortitude save. Oh,
Critically
fuck.
succeeds, unfortunately.
Yeah, no damage then. I'm pretty sure, right? What's it say?
Oh yes, it's a basic save. On a critical success on a basic save, nothing happens.
Gotcha, okay. Well, that was a 2-action thing. So... I'll do a focus elemental toss. That hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And 11 damage. Maybe.
It takes bonus damage.
Oh, hot! Okay, that's
All right, Inkara.
Alright, Car's gonna give Rakshana 2 actions. Rakshana's gonna strike and bite. I'm still not dead. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and reload. No, I'm not reloading. I mean, I'm going to move and swap for the leader. I'm gonna stab it with make sure I do pierce. So I don't want to do. Yeah.
Nice. And with that, you slice through it and kill the thing. As you do, Maddie falls out of its mouth. One of its mouths.
Yep.
Alright, that was gross.
Yeah. 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 But at least you're okay.
It wasn't so bad. Honestly, not the worst experience of my life.
Probably not.
Alright. Let's assume there are more inside.
Sure. Ugh.
All right. Disgusting.
Alright, as you head through the gate, you see that on the other side of it is a small bandit camp. It looks like they set themselves up along this path here, probably to rob people or to do something else. But they definitely have gathered up a decent bit of supplies and whatnot. You notice that there is no other side to this wall, so like this just continues on going. They just built this thing as like a one-way sort of, you know, get people on the road type of deal.
Is anyone alive?
Hello?
Where'd this thing even come from?
It
You
fell
see
out
a
of the
large
sky.
crater in the middle of this area.
It fell out of the sky.
Alright. Call me crazy, but that thing doesn't have wings.
No.
So how'd it fall out of the sky?
Seems a lot of things are doing it nowadays. So I mean,
Maybe the Dominion of the Black is sending scouts.
Why would they send a gibbering mouth there? I mean,
Right,
I
not the
don't
most
scouts.
reliable of scouts, I would say.
Well, I'm using it as a figure of speech, basically just something to throw at the planet to start softening them up. But I don't know. It could be anything.
That's like
I
shock
just-
troops, isn't it? That's like,
Yeah, that's a good. That's,
Squishy shock
that's probably
troops.
their way for it.
can I invest? Oh god, I don't know if there's any. I'm gonna investigate the crater. I don't fucking know if there's anything. God damn it, investigation is fucking perception. I'm not gonna do shit. I'm gonna keep walking.
I'm gonna investigate the crater.
I will look around the camp for anything of use. Look through supplies and whatnot.
and I will look for anything shiny.
Maddie will keep an eye out for trouble.
Okay, so Bo is looking for loot. Kara is examining the
Crater.
body, the
The
crater,
crater.
and Core is examining what?
Anything shiny.
Okay.
So helpful.
Bo, you go looking around and you find that these bandits, if they were in fact bandits, had gathered up a decent amount of supplies and wealth. When you go looking through some of the boxes, they actually have 2 chests full of gold coins. Gold, silver, and copper and whatnot, but primarily gold.
And I mean, this looks like a bandit camp. It looks like a highway robbery type station. But like, is there a way we can tell from these bodies? Do they seem like? Is there something sticking out?
You see that they are all wearing a badge saying, "Hi, I am a bandit."
Well,
please."
But I mean, like,
Wow.
the opposite of that. Rather, is there nobody that has any marking of like a village or any sort of like guard group or it?
You don't notice anything common between all of them. However, if you do go looking in particular, you do see that some of the bodies have, what's it called? Do have what appears to be like guard uniforms, but they are scattered, they are variable and different. Like from
Guard
different locations.
uniforms. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Like major cities or anything like that. Sorry, that's me wondering out loud.
Oh, yes, like guards of a city or a town or something like that. But they're from various different places.
But like nothing like New Stedford or anything like that.
I would say one of them looks like they have a new 7 guard uniform.
Bo will sort of count up the money while everyone does their things. There from the chest.
Yeah.
I found nothing.
I gave that ring to someone because we figured out what it was. What did it do again?
Asa.
What did that ring do?
It basically did. Was it subtle cast or
Yeah.
conceal
Subtle cast,
cast?
you're
Subtle, yeah, I think.
I forgot about
Something
it.
like
I was wondering what it did. That's right, subtle cast.
And then Seth made fun of you saying it should go to the healer. Or something. Which I laughed at.
I did? Okay.
I don't know
Searching
why.
through the chests, you find a total of 628 gold.
Holy shit!
Okay then.
Okay.
318 silver. And 782 copper.
Well, okay then.
Well, let me do those numbers again so I put in Discord.
316 silver,
What about the gold?
628.
628.
Mhm.
628.
And then silver was what?
Shit, I got rid of that one. What was it? 712?
712. Any copper? Is that it?
There was copper.
Probably roll the copper. All right.
That's fine. It's copper.
It was like 1,000 something copper.
457 copper.
457.
No one make me remember anything.
It's all good.
Okay. As Bo is counting, he looks over to Maddie and he says, Maddie, can you see if there's any tracks, fresh, leading away, as if people ran away from here?
Sure.
Kara, as you go investigating the crater, you see that the crater, although it is just a major impact site, you notice that there is a strange sticky goo mixed in with the soil.
There's some goo mixed in with the soil. Can I do an occultism or a cult of Xamix roll?
You may certainly try.
I'm gonna do
Ooze.
occultism.
From Ivan Ooze.
All right, as best as you can tell, this has to be part of their, the Cult of Xamix's use of transformative alchemical mutagens, and you have a feeling that this creature here was more or less made to congeal different life forms into itself by transforming them, not the normal, thing for a gibbering mouther.
So what could that theoretically do? Would it make it grow bigger?
Just get bigger and bigger as it, amalgamates more and more different life forms into itself.
Okay, that's an awful good
Yeah.
shock troop.
Yeah, so
Because I was
in
about to
other
say,
words-
like, I actually just realized a little while ago, just like, this is bigger than the gibbering mouthers we've seen in the past.
It is.
in other words, it's made of people, etc.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it eats more people and gets bigger.
Delicious.
I'll
Just
pass
like the
that.
blob.
Yeah, I will pass that along to the rest of the party. This is some fucked up stuff. But yeah, these possible shock, as far as shock troops go, that's pretty bad. If there's more of these things running around, they actually get to do to a decent enough people, eat enough people, they could get gargantuan.
That's not good at all. And
No, it's not.
disgusting.
All right, continuing on. Maddie, you were searching for tracks?
Yes, the leading away.
You do find a set of tracks leading away, but they don't seem hurried.
So they were not running from the mouther.
You see that there's plenty of tracks like that in the area, but it doesn't look like anybody got away. But you do notice that there are casual tracks leaving the camp, I guess is what I'm trying to get across.
Yeah.
They are older tracks.
Are they deep set tracks? Heavy?
Yeah, I would say heavy, yeah.
Okay. Make my way back to the group. Alright, I don't think anyone got away. I didn't see any tracks indicating people running, but there are some, there's a foot traffic that went through here. People with armor. Heavy armor.
Interesting. Well, I found some of the loot. From my counts, there's at least 628 gold. A lot of silver and copper on top of that.
Wow, that's incredible.
It is quite a lot. My worry is that these potentially weren't bandits, and that there were some people alive, and we'd just be robbing them blind if they come back. But Maddie, it seems like they're all dead. There's no tracks. Yes.
None that I could find. But if this is a bandit camp, this is kind of a odd setup for a bandit camp because it's set up like a toll road,
Mm-hmm.
just like the ogres were set up as a toll road.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Maybe the coffers of New Stepfin are empty, and this is an easy way to replenish them.
Or a dragon wants a horde. Either way, it is around the bordering, like the ogre said. And there are multiple different uniforms around here. Could be from all over the country.
Might just be hiring bandits, criminals, semi-intelligent, monstery people.
It's possible.
Being opportunistic.
There are 2 chests here. Do we take both or one?
Well, it's occurring to me that if we're going to be passing through New Stetfin, that there might be a hefty toll to actually pass through there, so if we have some coinage to pay that toll, it'd probably be better than trying to, like, sneak through or fight our way through.
We should also assume any gold that we leave here isn't going to make it back to its rightful hands. There's best case scenario from your perspective I could see is that you're right. This isn't just like some random bandit camp. This was like some sort of strange guard outpost. But by the time the guards make it through, someone's going to have wandered through and picked up that gold.
You're probably right. All right, let's divvy this up and we'll head on out.
Okay.
So everybody gets 125 gold. Everyone gets 7, 12, 142 silver. And everybody gets 91 copper.
How much silver?
142.
And 94 copper, you said?
91.
91.
And then there's like, I don't know, there's like less than 10 coins left. So we'll just leave them because I don't want to do decimals and shit.
No, you can take them. That's just like the counter's fee.
I don't know how much it is, so.
Alright, no problem.
Just leave it.
Trust me, you'll need it more than any of us.
And if you feel really guilty about taking the gold, you can just make a donation to our local church. Whatever the name of the tavern's
Yeah.
going to be tonight.
That's
It's 3 gold left over.
fair enough. Okay, 3 gold. I'll take the gold.
Go right
Fair
ahead.
enough, Matty. All right. Does anybody wanted to do anything more here, or should we head on back? Is there anything we could do with this mess? I mean,
I think burning it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Right, far away though. I wouldn't want any of us to be near it when the fumes and stuff start rising off of it.
sure, that's a good idea, but I do think leaving it specifically here and then us leaving is a good idea because this will take down this checkpoint.
Yeah,
You
no,
want to set the checkpoint on fire as well.
I'd like to. I think we're right on our theory that this is another toll position, and I don't like it.
I don't know, that seems like a lot of extra stuff to do, because we're already, like, wasted for the night.
Oh, no, I'm just going to set the gibber on fire, and then the wood around it should catch. If it doesn't, well, it doesn't.
And we can throw a few lobs of fire into the crater.
Exactly.
Just whatever that goo is.
Right.
Alright. You guys have the fire, you guys can handle it.
In all of the bandit stuff, was there like any food supplies to like top off our rations?
Yeah, you would find some food supplies. I would say enough for you each to get an extra week of rations.
Nice.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Excellent.
One ration.
I will.
As you all are looting and learning and investigating and all that, you'll also notice that the dead body of the thing is still sort of spreading out a little bit, and it's disproportionately moving back this way towards the bodies.
Oh no.
How does this do?
Oh, It's trying to regenerate.
What do we have to do to it?
I'll start setting it on fire.
Gonna
Yeah,
beat it up with bludgeoning damage.
I spit fire at it.
Smush it even further.
Yep, fire. All over it.
All right, start going ahead and burning it, and you see that it does work at pushing it back. At least the cantrip fires that you're throwing at it. You have a feeling though that to get the core of it, you're gonna definitely need to make that bonfire and torch it up.
We'll torch it.
Bonfire time!
But Ace is easily able to more or less just sort of spray a hose of flame that keeps it from growing.
Alright.
This is fucking horrible.
I'll be the last person behind everyone, and that way I can sort of spit my little pepper breath along the barricades to catch and then torch the spike barricades and the gibbering mouther, so that there's just it's all up in flames.
Yeah, while everyone's burning the thing, like it's like Kara's just got like 1,000-yard stare just watching it burn.
Great. Sounds fantastic.
All right, do you all set up the bonfire and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We get it all set up, and then yeah.
Burn it.
All right, you get it all set up. You get some sticks or whatnot to just push the carcass in there, and it starts to
Yeah.
burn. And much to y'all's horror, you hear screams coming from the dying body.
Yeah.
People
not
begging for
surprising.
help.
Well, this is
Okay,
awful. All
I'm
sorts of
gonna-
awful.
I'm gonna
It's
go over
terrible.
here now.
I really don't like things to come from the stars.
Puking.
Let's go back to bed.
Oh, glad you're gonna go back to bed.
Yep,
I don't
time to
like
leave.
things to come from the stars. Okay, back to bed.
Yep.
Roll to have a nightmare, Cess.
Kara's not moving.
It burns and wails and cries and screams and burns until eventually, after probably an hour and a half or so, the fire finally burns the thing back to a crisp.
Does cars stay there for an hour and a half?
If no one gets there,
I'll go back to bed. I'm tired.
Maddie will
Noah's
come back
laying in
after.
bed, looks over, Kara's not there. Gets back up, walks all the way back over.
Going to bed.
No, Maddie would go back after about 5 minutes. Just like, all right, clearly, that was not a staring into the flames, making sure the job is done stare. She'll go back, tap Kara in the forehead.
What?
Time to go. We're done here.
Yeah, we're done here. Yeah. All right.
Core goes
Joel.
and pukes in the forest.
She'll go on a walk over back to the camp.
That's so gross. That's so gross. Why would anyone ever do that? Why would anyone ever make that kind of thing? Ugh.
You good for the rest of this watch?
Yeah, I just lost track of time. It's fine. Just go to bed.
Uh-huh. Look, it's the middle of the night, otherwise we talk about this, but it's the middle of the night. I'm gonna go to bed. We'll talk about it in the morning.
All right, fair enough.
Maddie goes to sleep. Her arm disappears as she lays down.
Dun dun dun. Bye.
Get to sleep. Does
We
Kara
rest.
get to sleep?
Kara does very dutiful. Like what's the word I'm looking for? Very difficultly falls asleep with some difficulty.
All right.
The best. The best kind of sleep ever.
The next morning, the sun comes up.
Yeah.
Finish a long rest. Yay!
All right. At breakfast, Maddie will look over at Kara. You need a chat?
I don't know, just not really. What do you want to chat about?
Your deadpan stare into the death of fire in the universe?
Oh, that, yeah.
The screams of the whales going on in your mind?
Yeah, we can talk about that, I guess. It's just nostalgia, I guess.
Nostalgia?
Yeah, not like good nostalgia, but nostalgia. Just something something I've seen before, and it just digs up some bad memories.
Well, you know, we're going in the direction of a magma dragon. You should probably not do that around fire. Like, I get it. Well, no, I don't actually. But
It wasn't
like,
the fire. It was the sound.
oh, that makes much more sense. No, that's not true at all. I'm also lying there.
You know, it might make more sense if I just start from the beginning.
Probably.
We haven't actually talked about my past that much, and I guess it's fine to be more forthcoming since it's just not something I like to talk about that much. You know, I'm looking for my sister. He's with the Cult of Dynamics, right? And when we were born, we were test subjects for the Cult of Dynamics. As long as I can remember, we have been in their care. Care being a very poor word to use for it. And there was a lot of other tests going on, and that town was something that I heard growing up for most of my childhood.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just a quick note here from my perspective. Your sister's with the Cult of Xamax?
Yeah, they have her. She's not like with them, but they have her.
Okay. Cool. News to me. Just found out about it right now.
Really?
You might be. I don't think you might have mentioned it to someone else, not me.
Huh. We really don't talk a lot, do we?
No, you keep a lot of things to yourself. And like I told you earlier, like what I know about you is that you don't have any orcish honor, and it makes it difficult for me to deal with you.
Because I don't have any orcish honor, like.
You're kind of stealthy, kind of do things in a secrety way. You don't address your problems head on.
Well, I definitely don't address my problems head on.
Yeah, there's a whole thing about honesty and forthrighteousness and dealing with things face to brick wall style.
Yeah, I get that. I don't know, just like it's just that thing that they made was just I just couldn't help imagine like those things like all over the River Kingdoms or farther. And just like turning the whole world into that nightmare that I lived in. It was just a bit much.
I mean, definitely not a good place to be, but on the bright side, we dealt with the last night's problem. There'll probably be more, which is unfortunate, but like we can address our problems one thing at a time, and preferably no more than one thing at a time. I've mentioned this before. We're really bad at just the one thing.
Yeah, we're not multitasking this. We gotta just focus on getting Dorothy back.
Now I know about your sister a little bit more. what is that on the like, to-do list? Because I know we got the dragon thing to deal with at some point, but like I didn't know if the sister thing was on the list.
I'd like it to be on the list, but it's just a matter of just like we have no leads, and I don't even know if she's alive or dead or worse. So it's just like it's kind of in limbo, I guess is the way to put it.
Got it. So we're in fact-finding mode.
Yeah, that's probably that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Okay, so since obviously what we need is not going to be in a library, which is unfortunate for all of us, we need to find the cult.
Yeah. It's
Talk to them
something,
directly. Talk is a loose word here. I'm
Yeah,
mostly
okay.
talking about interrogation.
Yeah. Like I thought about possibly going to Miva and seeing like if we could find any more of the cult there, because they had these whole Starfall thing going on, so they might have set up shop somewhere near it. But then we got the whole everything else going on.
Well, we're probably going to be near a whole bunch of Mivanians pretty soon.
Yeah.
I assume that we're going to meet a whole bunch of people from a whole bunch of everywhere when we get to the meteor.
Yeah. I don't know what's I don't really know what to expect of the Starfall at this point. Just like it's been there for so long, and I imagine people have already started claiming rights and stuff to it. So there could be all chaos out there.
Yep, probably.
But yeah, thanks for checking up on me in any case. Like, how are you doing?
I am here. I'm enjoying the adventure again. I've got some cool new tricks that I can't wait to test out in actual combat. Preferably not being eaten again. I don't know if any of my cool new tricks work when I'm being eaten.
Yeah, getting is probably something you want to avoid.
Depending on the day.
I see what you did there.
Quick BRB.
All right. But yeah, just don't have to worry about me like getting all weird again. I should be good.
All right. And I'll leave you to the rest of whatever it is you're doing right now. I'm gonna prep.
All right. Yeah. Gotta twist that cog again some more. Get that motor running.
What's everyone else doing?
Trying to make sure I eat breakfast because yesterday was a gross fest.
Squats and then meditation.
I have books to read.
Hey, Core, how's it going?
Are we gonna have an awkward talk about how I did something weird and wrong again?
No.
Okay.
I already
good.
had an awkward talk about how I did something weird and wrong again.
What did you do weird and wrong?
Just getting lost in the lost in what happened last night. Just overthinking things.
Well, you're fine now, right?
Yeah, I'm fine now.
Oh, good.
Like your stuff's not a big deal either.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
But, for your question, I'm doing fine. Though I would prefer not to run into one of those again. That would be nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice for everyone.
Yeah. I think that would be very bad if we just sort of let that go. You don't think there's stuff like that in New Stedford, do you?
I hope not, because that'd be bad for everyone.
Yeah, that would be really gross. And gross and bad.
Yeah. You really don't like gross things, do you? It's just like that's a reoccurring thing with you. Is like anything that's super gross. Like you have a very revulsion to it.
I mean, look, would you like to be vomited on?
I've been vomited on.
Yeah,
wasn't
did
pleasant,
you
but-
like it?
Well, it wasn't pleasant, but it's not something that pissed me off or anything.
Look, I know throwing up is as natural as it probably can be when you don't have something nice to think about. And when you eat something bad, for example. But I don't ever want to like vomit on someone else. I feel like that's just common courtesy.
Well, don't start drinking. Because that can happen if you start drinking.
Why do you think I would start doing that right now?
I don't know, I'm just saying. I'm just giving you a heads up. Like, that's part of drinking. There's a possibility that you will vomit on someone.
Yeah. I mean...
Like, if you're drinking heavily, that's what I mean. Just like, if you just drink a little bit, it's fine.
Yeah, I noticed when we visited the bars that people would do that outside. It was pretty gross, but...
Yeah.
They're not doing it on anyone else, so I guess I can't really complain.
Yeah, I bet Bo and Maddie have vomited on each other a couple times.
Ew.
Like one's just holding the other's hair down back as they're vomiting, and then they vomit and just blah.
How is that fun?
I don't know. It's apparently a religious experience for them.
If that's a religious experience, I don't really know how I feel about the whole God thing.
I don't know. It's different gods for different squads.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they know how to party, but I guess my version of partying wouldn't be, like eating or drinking to the point of literally vomiting it up later and then having a very bad headache the next day.
What's your version of partying?
My version of partying is like that fair that we went to. And also how kind of it was in Mivan when we visited there. I got to get all of the popcorn and concessions, and Maddie and I got to eat and share, and it was fun watching people fight and duel, and nobody would get actually hurt. Like obviously a fight, you're gonna have some bumps and bruises and some cuts, but nobody was fighting to the death, so that was nice.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
I
we'll
liked
have a-
that partying.
Yeah, maybe we'll have some kind of party for you and Dorther once we get her back.
I hope she'll be in the mood to do that when we get her back.
I hope she'll be in the condition when we get her back. Honestly, just anything is good at this point.
I just hope she's okay. Yeah.
I think she is.
I mean the architect wow, I cannot say their name.
Susio?
Yes, thank you, Susio. I keep wanting to say Rufio, like from Peter Pan.
I know, right?
Or from Hook, rather. That really cool play that we saw that was like Peter Pan, but it was a grown-up Peter Pan, and like,
Yeah.
anyway. But, I kind of, I guess he mentioned, or she.
She.
Okay,
She.
she. Okay, good. All right, good. All right. She, mentioned that, they wouldn't likely harm Dorthra at all. Because, like,
Yeah.
they need her or something, but I don't really know what that could mean.
I think she's referring to the satellite itself. Won't be doing anything to harm Dorthra, since she's an architect. They probably have like things that like spells to make sure that nothing bad happens to an architect in there.
Yeah. Well. Poor portal to like where we
Oh,
were
yeah.
before? Like,
Oh, definitely. It's gonna be bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. I can almost guarantee you that.
Are we gonna have to like float through the air again?
Maybe.
Do I have to literally
least-
keep believing that I can fly?
You might. Just like that hook thing. You gotta remember to believe in flying.
Oh yeah.
That hook play.
You know, that's a pretty good. You know, that's maybe okay. You know what? You're right. Maybe if I can believe in that, and if we run into that weird astral, I don't weird plane stuff again, then maybe I can think about that better and maybe have a better time. Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, after we get Dorthra back, I guess we might go to New Stedfin to help with Bo's thing, huh?
I don't know. We got a couple of things we gotta do. Like, well, I don't know what's gonna happen when we get to new stuff in general. I don't think we're in a condition to fight a dragon.
No.
I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna find when we get into that satellite. I don't know what's gonna. I think we might need some time.
You guys aren't scared of me, right?
No, I'm not scared of you.
Okay. Just making sure.
The only thing I'm scared of is that you're not happy and you're not like doing well. I just want you to be happy and healthy.
Well, I mean, like I said, I feel okay right now.
Okay.
Alright. I mean, I just want to make sure people are proud of me and what I do. That's all.
Okay. Well, I'm proud of you. You've been doing a lot and dealing with a lot.
Really?
Yeah. And I know we're kind of like your parents and stuff, and I feel like I'm not a great parent or whatever, but I just like I hope I can do right by you.
Well, you don't have to be my parent. I don't think I've ever asked anyone to be my parent.
I know.
No. I just wanted to make sure that I was a friend.
Okay. Well,
Besides, whoever my parents were, or whatever they were, long gone probably by now. I don't know.
well, I didn't know my parents either, so I guess it's nice to have someone to look up to and someone to. At least I imagine it would be just someone looking out for you.
I appreciate it a lot. I know you guys always have some are looking out for me in one way or another. So, I'm okay.
Okay. I'm glad you're doing okay. And I'm gonna try to be okay too.
You know, at least no matter what happens, we can always try and rely on each other.
That would be nice.
Do you have a hard time doing that sometimes?
Well, some people, yeah.
I guess I do too.
I don't want to lay too much on you, kid.
Well, you don't have to. But at least now I can fix all the physical stuff. The mental stuff is a little bit beyond me sometimes, but I can at least do a really good job making sure you're not gonna bleed to death.
Yep, and we very much appreciate that. Because we tend to bleed a lot.
Yeah, get annoyed by it, but I mean, not that, you know, like you can avoid getting hurt all the time. I know that.
That's the thing, is we can avoid getting hurt. We just suck at it.
Oh, really? Oh, should I?
Yeah. I'm just like, I'm gonna dodge this attack, and you're just like, nope, it's not gonna happen.
Maybe Asa has some books on how you can dodge better.
No, I don't think that's gonna be something that comes from a book.
Really? I don't know. I mean, Asa says you can find anything in a book, but
Yeah, well, Lisa says a lot of stuff.
yes, they do say a lot of things.
Doesn't mean they're always right.
Okay, then what is she right on?
I don't know, she usually knows how magic stuff works.
Yeah, I think she's pretty right on that. Oh, you know what?
Yep.
I have an idea.
What? Lay it on me.
Okay. So if you can't dodge super great, what about if it just hurt to hit you?
It just hurt to hit us.
Yeah. Like making armor out of thorns or something.
Thorn armor, that's a good idea. We'll
Yeah.
just like, we'll prick them to death.
Yeah, you know, like, you know, especially they'll at least have a reason to try and not hit you all the time. I feel like
Yep.
Bo could benefit from that a lot.
Yeah. Just cover him in spikes. Well, he's got the plant stuff now. Maybe he'll grow some thorns.
I think Maddie likes being hit by this point. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw him jump into that thing's mouth.
Yeah, but I think it has something to do with the Orcish honor system or something. I have
Yep.
no idea. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
she's really about that Orcish honor system. I don't get it too much, but apparently I'm not great at it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're better at it than me.
Me being honorable?
Yeah, being Orcish and honorable.
Orcish and
You seem like you'd have a good knack for that if you ever leaned into it. Maybe maybe Maddie will take you as an apprentice. Of course, she'll expect you to like do a job and stuff, probably. So there's that.
Well, I mean, like, do orcs like healing people very much? Is that honorable? Is that good to do? Like,
Probably.
okay, because I thought they were more about, like the honorable thing of being like, yeah, that's an honorable kill thing. And like,
Well, that's an honorable healing thing.
oh, okay.
It's the opposite of the honorable kill.
Maybe I should ask Maddie about it.
Yeah, it's something good to talk to Maddie about. But yeah, we should probably get going. I think we've taken up enough of their time.
I don't know. Did we?
Yeah.
Is God back? Is the GM back yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Now that you all have insulted everyone that could ever watch this.
Hey, Maddie.
Hmm.
Hey, Maddie. How does the Orcish honor thing work?
Be honorable and truthful? Like,
Okay, but like, what does honorable like mean?
it means be honorable? Like, do the... You know what? It's a long conversation, and we have a lot of driving to do, where I'm not going to yell the whole thing at you. We'll talk about it once we've settled down somewhere and we can have a long conversation about it.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start moving us.
Hey, Seth,
One. Yep.
does the ring allow for conceal spell or silent spell?
It should add the subtle trait to spells that are used through it.
Okay. Okay. So I believe that is conceal.
Alright, that's movement number 1. Movement number 2. Boom.
Okay, just so you know, the subtle trait is a spell with the subtle trait can be cast without incantations and doesn't have obvious manifestations. So
Okay.
part of casting it that way.
Okay.
I will say that the limit is going to be that like you can cast it without anything being clear, but if you cast a fireball, you know you're still making a fucking fireball. Make sense?
Yes, understood.
Yeah.
Delicious.
If it can be reasonably made covert, it can be covert. Otherwise, your casting of it is covert.
Okay.
Like, nobody can stop you from at least getting it off, right? That's what I'm
Yeah.
assuming. It's okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Cool.
Just gotta spend the action to make it that.
That's my second movement.
Doop.
I'm doing the third movement.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama. What?
That's our song. You can't sing that.
Too late.
All right, your day goes. Reasonably well. Up until the very end of the day.
Oh my god.
As you all are crossing out of the dense grassland and into the more easily traveled area, you all end up riding along an area of Earth that seems a little bit off, but you don't really notice the transition until you're already in it. The ground beneath you begins to shake a little bit and then break as you see a large set of teeth erupting out from the left and the right of each of you, as a large plant-like mouth starts to trying to close around you all, like a large Venus flytrap under the ground.
God fucking damn it.
I need everybody to make me a driving check to get out of here real fast.
Oh god, I'm going to die with Bo.
You're gonna die with.
Wait,
No!
wait. Is this
Oh my-
driving or can we still roll crafting with it?
Driving or crafting.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
All right. Public.
Well, at least one person's gonna be safe.
Who knows? Yeah, I will.
I reroll it.
Peace out, motherfuckers.
Peace out. See you later.
Just
I
peel out of there.
look
Kicking
below
up
this
dirt.
popsicle stand.
I'm gonna reroll mine as well.
I,
I don't want.
I hope
Okay,
yours
you're-
isn't a reroll, dude.
Damn it!
Awful. Worse.
Could I like try taking the wheel?
That's how motorcyclists
That
die.
would be the worst thing you could do. I'm just being honest.
I know. That's how
Okay.
motorcyclists die. Yes, that is correct.
All right, Asa, you make it out of there just fine. The ground starts to break. You're able to move the motorcycle with ease, moving over cracked parts of the earth, ramping up a little bit, and getting out of there. Unfortunately, Bo and Maddie,
Damn.
Wow, really?
I was never getting this. I was dead.
things go a little bit rougher for you as you all are trying to drive out. The earth is breaking underneath, and you can see that there are some vine-like roots, or no, vines. There are just some vines reaching out and trying to grab at the bike and you all. Your bike is grabbed as you all are trying to make an escape.
Ooh, could
The
I?
passenger can attempt to break them with an athletics check.
Alright, I'm trying to break it with an athletics check.
Or an alternate way of removing them that is in some way conceivable as a skill check.
Well, I got Rising Surf. That would've been fun.
What's it do?
Well, I don't know how it'd work in this context, but I'll link it.
Got 22.
I'm trying.
Nice.
Like we're attached with vines, so like I imagine if we cut the vines, we can like I can do this to the bike, but like.
Wouldn't that
But,
just
like I
flood
said-
the bike?
Flood the bike? I don't know. I mean, if it's powerful enough to move someone, then why not? It's fantasy,
Okay,
Joe.
I will say that you can create the opportunity. However, your driver is going to need to be able to seize it.
Yeah.
So I need the driver of Cora's bike to make me a drive check
All right,
for crafting.
crafting.
That's better.
All right.
20.
You see that this wave of water pops up beneath you and starts trying to elevate your bike up and off of the broken earth. It is filled with crumbles with crumbled ground and whatnot, giving you just enough that somehow the water is solid and there's enough, earth matter mixed in there that you're able to accelerate up and lift yourself off and launch yourself free of this trapped area.
Woo!
Meanwhile, Bo's bike, Kara, with your athletics, you are able to pull free the vines, breaking your bike free. And Bo, you can give me another crafting check or drive.
Oh boy. How's a 9?
Yeah!
That +1. Oh,
Says,
drinking it in.
if the thing just grabs us again, I'm gonna tell you, we're not making it out of here. So we gotta come up to something different. Something
We
else has to
gotta
happen.
Let me sell a piece of my soul to you, Sess. Let me just make a deal.
So that's a critical failure. As you go to drive out, unfortunately, the ground beneath the bike buckles in an unusual way, and the bike falls to the side, landing on the ground, and you all tumble off of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna abandon the bike and leave.
I will need an athletics check or some other reasonably argued skill check to escape this difficult area.
Could I do acrobatics since I'm just like kind of doing backflips and trying to slip through the vines?
No, I think it's still athletics in this case.
Okay, athletics.
Yeah.
Is there any way I could push the bike out?
Can I do something to help since I didn't have to worry about it at all?
Sure, you had a free round while they were all untangling the bikes.
Okay. I would like to cast gravitational pull
Oh,
and grab Kara and Bo and the bike and pull them closer.
Well, it is one target, so I'm gonna say. Oh wait, hang on.
no.
It's
Can
up
you
to
do multiple?
5.
You're
Yeah.
doing 3. Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pull 20
Okay.
feet. Nice.
Targets
Good
will 10 feet
spell.
close to you. Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
Okay.
so you cast gravitational pull as the bike falls over, and you yank them all 10 feet closer to you. They are just near the edge of the broken area. Bo, if you want to, you can attempt an athletics check. I'm going to scale it up for difficulty if
Mhm.
you want to get out pulling the bike.
Yeah.
Kara, you managed to get out. You feel like you probably weren't going to be able to, but with Ace's gravitational pull giving you some, extra push, you're able to just tap into that momentum and launch yourself out of this dangerous area.
Oh, we roll that? 27.
With one hand on the bike, just holding the handlebars and yanking it along with you, and your, other hand and legs pulling you free, you are able to climb your way out of this terrain, capitalizing what you can on Ace's gravitational pull, using that momentum to get yourselves free. As you all manage to get yourselves free, it's only been about 12 or so seconds since the teeth first appeared. You see that they continue to rise up to the left and the right until they close down on one another, and you see that it is literally a very massive Venus flytrap. Except you notice that along the outer shell of it, there are a bunch of eyes.
Weird.
Can I do
The
a
eyes
nature
look at you
check?
for a moment, and then it opens back up and lays back down, and the earth, and it starts to shake a little bit, and you see that the earth begins to, shake upon the top of the creature's mouth, and just starts to flatten out over time, until it just sort of looks like a creature is burrowed underneath of it. The earth will settle eventually.
Damn.
And yes, you can do a nature check.
I'd like to try and do one too.
All right, Core. You've actually read about these before at some point. You're not sure where, but you've definitely heard about these. They're called a traveler's bane. It is a type of plant. It is a type of carnivorous plant that usually burrows up from the darklands below, and feeds upon creatures that cross over top of it. You know that it digests very slowly, so creatures that are captured generally have a very painful and long, excruciating demise.
Wonderful.
You know that they are very difficult to notice once the ground has been properly settled and grown over, but usually once they've triggered themselves, once they've broken up the earth, it takes probably many, many months before the ground returns to a well-camouflaged state.
Well,
And
at
last
least-
thing,
Oh,
you would know that the main way of killing said creatures, or getting rid of them, is to get beneath to the root stem of the creature that is usually somewhere underground. You know that these things grow up through cave systems, so they do not just grow up through earth.
well, shit. I know a lot about this animal. Okay. This plant beast.
You either got a nat 20 or a nat 1.
I sure did.
Well, the only way to kill this thing is if we go down into the cave systems it's probably growing out of, and then we go and burn and kill its roots. But that I don't think that's our priority right now.
Do these things group up, or is there going to be more on this road?
You know that
Probably
no,
not.
they are generally independent predatory creatures.
No.
Or
Most likely not. That they don't group up like this. What this guy's doing, it's from the dark lands below. So it's naturally growing out of a cave system, and it's gonna take a long time for this thing to even get buried and have camouflage again. So people will at least know what's happening. And it has the best name. It's a traveler's bane. Isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? I hate this.
Maddie's going to put her hand on the get off the bike, put her hand on the ground, and cast root reading.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Basically, it just lets me find undetected creatures. By the plants telling me that's where it is. Maddie's gonna see if she can't figure out how deep the roots go by talking to said roots.
Probably deep,
All
considering.
right, go ahead and make
it's-
me a seek,
Let's
and you have
do
a
it.
+1 bonus.
Yeah, that's just perception, right?
Yes.
+1.
I guess if you ever want to go into the dark below, you could always follow whatever cave system this thing's growing out of and go down there if you really wanna.
All right, you feel around, and you don't sense anything quite this large. You can feel that the roots on this one extend down into the earth a little bit before they bunch up and they start to, extend downwards into the below. But you do notice that there are a couple other root systems that look like they might be similar along this path and in the fields surrounding you.
Hmm. I think there might actually be more nearby.
Really? Smaller? Bigger?
Can't get you that much detail, but there are things nearby with similar root structures. I think.
Can you lead us around them?
If we take our time and walk around, maybe.
Good.
Yeah, there's other ways to tell if you can see any of them, but these guys might have been here for a while. I mean, if the camouflage was as good as it was, then I don't know how long they've been here, but it's likely been a little bit. So
For the ground to be that much, it must have been here since the start of the season.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been obvious that it had been triggered previously.
Yeah, what season are we in? Are we in like summer or something?
You all are in the autumn at this point.
Oh, autumn, okay.
yeah, I guess if it's progressed this far, it's likely been like probably been here since like summer, maybe even spring, maybe. Yeah, it's been here for a bit.
So Maddie's gonna try to lead the group around around these routes using route reading as we walk.
Do the sand walk. Let's go, everybody. Walk without
Alright.
rhythm.
As you continue moving forward and doing this more regularly, as you get towards those clusters, you notice that, no, they're not actually other versions of this. You were just reading it incorrectly at the moment. It just, the root structure kind of looked similar, but it's actually fine.
Okay, I'll let everyone know that we should be good.
Oh, that's a relief.
And then get back on the bike.
Alright. Susio is more or less just like idly, sitting in the sidecar. Doesn't seem the least bit disturbed by all the kerfuffle and
They're like doing their nails, like while
Basically,
in the
yeah.
freaking car and like dodging left and right. They're just.
We're
like,
also
cool.
in the safest car.
Yep.
Yeah.
They know whose car to get in. Alright.
Wow. I will say though that being in the car and then like surfing on top of a wave and like dodging the rest of it, that was cool.
Alright, well, that was our third movement, so I think we gotta make camp now.
Yes, it is later on in the day. It is time to make it.
Eating my rations.
Eating my rations, taking a fall.
Same watch order.
I can take a watch if somebody wants to take a break.
You take mine, because I have human eyes.
Right. Pathetic, really.
I don't think that was necessary, but I am too tired. I'm going to bed.
It's not a joke I should make. I can see in the dark, but my perception is not always very good.
If you get attacked tonight, it's going to be funny. Like I predicted.
It will be funny.
Asa, I can take your shift if you.
No, it's
Okay.
no, it's fine. I can take it.
Okay. I'll go sleep then.
No, Bo's gonna sleep. You're gonna take the shift.
Oh, which one?
Yeah, the fourth, because we're sticking to the same shifts.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Still going to sleep then.
Okay.
Alright, that night.
Gibbering mouthers, many of them.
No, not again.
It was foreshadowing all along.
Not again, no. I thought we were done with the foreshadowing bullshit.
Nothing happens overnight.
Okay, cool.
The following morning, you all wake up.
Yay!
Thank goodness.
No, it's gonna be the spiders, because again, we're gonna have like weird dreams. Just wait.
Alright, I'm gonna move us toward New Stetson, where we learn horrible things.
Yeah, we're gonna get there midday. That'll be interesting.
It's 1.
Yep.
All right, and 2.
All right, you all reach New Stetson. As you all approach the city, you see that there is an increased patrol moving along the roads as you approach.
Uh-oh.
You notice that the guards are different than what you saw previously when you were here, where once you saw that they were primarily human guards. You all now see that the humanoid guards are scaled in nature. They don't look like core or like the eternal dragon that you all saw the last time you were here. They almost look like they were infused with a bit of draconic feature, almost like a little bit of a, slight augmentation on what was their previous form, rather
Almost
than.
like a dragonborn.
No.
I mean, but Dragonborns are, at least in D&D senses,
Dragon
like
people.
genuine dragon people.
Oh,
This
that's
is more like humanoids that have draconic features.
true.
Scales and whatnot.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's scales, some horns and whatnot.
Like they all took the
Gotcha.
dragon disciple archetype and just took all the feats.
Yeah, basically. Or like what a tiefling is to a human, right? They still look
Yeah.
like a human, but they have a bunch of like devilish or demonic features. Same thing.
As we're
That was a
like
little
passing them, I want to like take note of if I can see if they seem to have free will. Like if all these people are dragon-like now, like are any of them just kind of chatting amongst each other about like going to the tavern afterwards, or does some like talking to other people, or do they all seem authoritarian, quiet, maybe as if they may be some sort of mind control or something like that?
The guards that you notice are the latter. They definitely seem like they are a lot more stoic, disciplined,
Shit.
authoritarian in nature. You do still see regular citizens moving about, though. There are still some traders that are lined up at the gates looking to come in, though things are moving a little bit quicker than last time you were here. There isn't a super long wait. Yeah, and you see a variety of different humanoids, primarily humans, but, caravan of dwarves, a few gnomes, halflings, etc., etc.
And it's
What
been
about-
months now since the dragon took over.
Yeah.
Yes, it has been a reasonable bit of time.
Joe, what were you saying?
I realized I wouldn't know that question to ask it, so never mind.
I really want to do info collecting, but I think this just isn't the time. Is there any sort of newspapers or anything like that around?
Town crier.
Yeah.
Not on the
Um,
outside of the city, but
yeah.
are you all actually entering the city, or are you passing it by to continue on your journey?
Well, we have to, don't we? We have to go in and go out the other side to cross the bridge, right?
It's the more flavorful type thing. You can,
Okay.
go around the outsides and just go across the bridge.
I would like to go in. I'd like to
Yeah,
pass
like
through.
it's not an entire 6-mile wide city.
Oh,
If everyone's cool with that, I like to pass through.
Bo, not that I don't think you should or shouldn't. What if they somehow figured out who you are?
I'll put my hood up. It's fine.
No speeches,
No
if
speeches.
you can help yourself.
I understand what we're going into. I will treat it with severity.
Okay.
I will pull up my hood, and I'll even sort of wrap like, oh, we had those winter clothes. I'll take a scarf from the winter clothes we had on the other plane, and sort of wrap it around my nose and mouth, so sort of cover off the bottom part of my face as well. So really the only thing that can be seen is my very notable golden eyes, but it's the best I can do. So
All right. You get yourself prepped, and you all head up towards the gate. You all drive across the sort of like entryway path. And when you get up to the front, it doesn't take long for the line to move. It gets up to you all, and you see the guards there. The guards take a look at you, examine you all, and say, "State your business."
We're here to trade some goods. We're looking to probably buy some stuff.
Coming from where?
What the fuck was that town called?
Brunderton.
It's
Brunderton?
like Borington or something.
Brunderton.
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 Traders from Brunderton. Very well. They go ahead and start to wave you off when you all notice that Susio is standing up and looking at the guard. The guard
Yes.
just looks back.
Susie, is there a problem?
Shoddy work. You see that she like reaches up and grabs the guard's head and just starts tilting it around and
Whoa,
looking
whoa,
at it.
whoa! Hey, wait,
Susio.
wait.
The
You
other
can't.
guard is immediately defensive.
I know. Sorry. Sissy, you can't just grab people's heads. They belong to them, and not
You can consider this a person. It's more of an abomination.
It's a pretty rude thing to say. I'm sure they consider themselves a person. So while we're here, you sort of have to respect that. Okay. Deeply sorry about that. Susio hasn't. I don't say Susio. Our friend here hasn't been around people in a while, so apologies.
I will.
Come on.
I will lean into like Susio's ears, his Aces doing all that, and be like, unless you want to fight an eternal dragon with an army, we need to keep ourselves in check.
Yeah, Dorthra first, please.
No, do not worry. She will be fine once we get there. But as you will, she goes to release the dragon humanoid's head, but instead of releasing it, you see that magma drips off her palm and slowly melts it down through the skull,
The
killing the one.
What
The
the
other
fuck?
dragon gets defensive. Susio just looks at it and then walks past and goes into the city.
And no one stops them? The guards don't
The
rush
other
it?
guard looks like he's about to, but she intimidates him down.
Well,
Okay.
problem solved, I guess. Yeah.
Let's just go.
Uh,
Let's just go. Don't talk to them.
gosh.
They may freak out. We just need to keep going while he's intimidated.
I wish I was a fucking enchantment wizard, but I am not. Sorry. Oof.
How do you
Gonna-
even do that?
Gonna drive in. Just gonna drive and ignore
Travel in.
ignore everything that just happened.
Drive on these like motorbikes that everyone's like, whoa,
So
totally radical. What's that?
now that we're in the city, once I try to get over the horrendous thing I just saw, I'll look for newspapers or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you go looking for newspapers. Unfortunately, you don't find too many. What you find are more of pamphlets that are being handed out, and most of them seem to be about recruitment to join the New Stetvin military.
Okay, that's not good.
You also see lots of propaganda posters about the oncoming Mivonian threat, and that there are hostile barbarians coming in from the west. Things like that. Just stuff to really spark up and build a very scared population.
When I find one that isn't like directly on a street surrounded by people, I'd like to take some of those propaganda posters with me. Specifically a
Absolutely.
Mavonian one and a barbarian one.
Absolutely.
This isn't true at all, is it?
That's politics. Very little politics is typically true.
It's a very specific method of indoctrination where you convince people that there's something to be feared of, and then they trust you to get rid of the thing that scares them. And eventually, if you scare people enough, they will do anything you ask.
That's really sad.
Yes, it's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all.
We probably shouldn't throw it out of hand entirely. I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but I've never been here, so there could be truth in that.
There are barbarians to the the east, across the mountains, but they aren't a threat. They never have been
They're talking
for
about
hundreds
the
of years.
West.
Yes, the west.
They
Where
talked about Mevon like that.
Mevon is another threat that has not been a threat for hundreds of years.
But now we have the Starfall event. I just want to make sure everyone's clear. We don't know what's happening around us right now. We're very much in the dark. While this is probably propaganda of some kind, maybe, there could be elements of truth.
Oh,
Well, that would make it easier to manipulate if there are elements of truth. It's rarely ever completely made up. That's why it's so insidious, right? Because there's some truth to it. So I wouldn't be surprised if, given what we did in Mevon, there's some stirrings down there. Or if something has been happening to the west, or if the Starfall has got everybody up in a ruckus. It wouldn't be surprising if they're using those kernels of truth to grow this campaign.
Says the barbarian ones. Was that to the west or the east?
To the west.
The west. West poster. I would like to also stop by a stall, maybe a shop if I could find one, just very quickly. And I will also try to avoid eye contact with the shopkeep, and I will go up and I will ask them. I have just come in from out of town, and I'm noticing a lot of change. I heard that the king had died. Who rules the city now?
Oh, you haven't heard about it? It's the
No.
return of Coral.
What?
The return of Coral. Rogarvia. The original.
Coral's a man who disappeared hundreds of years ago.
Oh, yeah, that's what some of the history books say, but yeah, it's Coral. He's apparently got this draconic form now. He came in, apparently killed the old king for sitting on his throne, or the throne of his family, and is taken back over.
Oh,
that's
thank you.
Yeah, of course.
While he's talking to him, I want to talk to Susio.
Absolutely. Susio is continuing along, just examining these guards periodically. Her overall stature and seemingly indifference to their protests just sort of cows them.
All right.
She
I wanna
doesn't
ask her
destroy
about-
any others, though. Just to be
Yeah, I want to ask about details about like what she's seeing as far as the flesh work and stuff. She
Well,
said it was sloppy.
Well, simply put, this is all sloppy, shoddy work. It should be done much better. Whoever was putting this together is dealing with work that they don't fully understand, and they are doing a very poor job of it.
So the soldiers are just
Modified humanoids. Most of them seem to be human at a base. I am seeing that there are a few elves around here. It looks like they have done something to the brain, eroding it in some fashion, altering the musculature, attempting to alter the body, grant it scales, but it's all very shoddy work, very poor craftsmanship.
Does it seem like something the cult of Zamix could have done?
Possibly, but theirs is even more inelegant. They've always been more about just smashing things together until they find something that works. No, this has the markings of an artisan, journeyman at best, but an artisan nonetheless.
so maybe someone
Thing is,
completely
I've
unrelated.
Possibly, but the techniques that they are attempting to emulate are very close to what you might consider the working of my people, or at least one among my people.
Well, not that you can like sense other architects around, but or can you?
No, we do not have any sort of sense for one another, but as far as I am aware, there is none operating on this planet other than a Rosk, and you've said that he is missing, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you for clarifying that. I
Yes,
was
of course.
wondering if it was possible that these were cult abominations.
I don't think so. At least not in terms of the main creative thrust behind it. There is an effort to actually make something elegant here, not simply merge things until they find something that works.
They're not like
But
me then, right?
correct, there's artistry here.
Hmm.
As basic as it may be, as ill prepared as it may be, and they clearly have very little understanding of the artistic styles that they are trying to replicate from my people, but nonetheless, they are attempting to replicate it.
All right,
You're
but you
just
said
saying
it's
to
like
get better at it.
So you said an architect could be doing this?
I doubt an architect would be doing this. This is too shoddy of work. Unless perhaps they were a child, but that seems unlikely unless your Dorthra has managed to escape and has taken up a art of flesh work.
Yeah,
But is
that's
this something that what? How powerful of a magic user would you need to be in order to do something like this? As powerful as us, or more powerful?
Basic flesh sculpting is fairly achievable by most who devote themselves to it, even in a short moral lifespan. I would say somebody of your talent, transposed perhaps into a different arcane magical tradition, would be quite capable of sculpting themselves. The trickiness comes in sculpting another's flesh.
Mm,
So, in terms of raw magical power, not much more than where you all are at present, especially for these kind of results.
right.
Asa, please never sculpt yourself.
As Susie have said, not really my area.
Right. Yeah. No. Just sounds weird.
It does sound weird.
So,
You
comes
may
out of
be
the shop.
surprised.
Well, he's very pale. We need to get out of the city. Now.
Yeah. Okay.
okay.
I would agree. Somebody is emulating architect techniques and they're doing it very poorly.
All right,
We
let's
should
go and get going.
we should work to preserve the child first and foremost. This can wait.
Yeah.
Susie, when you say that they're imitating architect work, is this literally an imitation of architect work, or is it similar to work that architects do?
I am saying that these styles and the techniques are very similar to what architects do, or at least one among our number does, or
Okay.
has done, if assuming they are still alive. It
Someone
seems to
specific.
me, yes. Each of us has some field of study that we have focused ourselves on. As you may have noticed, I am very focused on forging,
Hmm.
weapon creation. Others on different matters. Arask was always one for looking up to the stars and creating things of that manner.
Well, since you were looking at them fairly closely, like, do you think they have any weaknesses?
They have most weaknesses that a mortal creature would have.
Hmm.
They might have a little bit of extra durability, but you're not looking at anything here that would be disproportionately dangerous than what you might expect.
Oh, so
Okay.
so if you stab it, stab.
You stab it, it bleeds. Cut off the head, it will likely die.
Great.
Incinerate it will most definitely do the trick.
Fun.
All right. Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get out of here.
Yeah.
Mount up.
Let's see. That was 1, 2, and this will be 3.
All right. You're not staying in the city, to be clear.
Yes.
Where we have murdered guards? No.
Once we leave and we have crossed the bridge and are away from the city and guards and whatnot, Bo says that's Coral. Coral the Conqueror.
How is he back?
You know Coral?
I know of him.
How do you know of Coral?
He was a significant figure in this region. Aras told me about him a few times. Bit of a hothead, from what I understand.
This
He
is
always said I would like him.
he's a maniac. And it explains so much.
Are you
He's-
okay?
No, this is probably the worst possible situation. But there's nothing that I could do now. We need to keep moving. I know that Coral is insanely powerful, and he seems to have no tricks. I do not want to find out if he has some way to sense his bloodline near him. So the farther we get away from the city, the better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for thinking that it's the worst case scenario for protective measures, but we don't know for sure that it's Coral.
At the very least, he's acting as if he's Coral.
That is probably true.
A lot of what is happening now, it aligns with what Coral would do. The Mavonian threat, the barbarians to the west. These are things that Coral would go after, the outdoors especially, and immediately make an army. Him being draconic now, it's... I know that our line had features, I mean, hell, I spit fire, but I didn't know it with that. All of it makes a lot of sense. Again, like you said, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is him. But from the outside looking in, it seems very, very likely.
All right. Well, that's the problem we're going to have to deal with at some point, but not now.
Yes.
Okay, Bo.
No, it's
we'll
not.
figure it out somehow. I mean, I'm not saying it's okay for that to happen. I'm just saying we'll figure something out.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and set up camp. I think we're far enough away that we should be good.
I'd like to push ourselves if everyone's willing. I'd rather get a little bit farther away and be a bit more tired. We're close enough to Sovereign Hill. I don't think it would matter too much.
Sure.
I'm fine with it. Susio, can you push out a little longer?
I am simply a passenger. Doesn't bother me any.
Yeah, okay.
You all
We'll
march
go-
yourself to death if you so wish.
Great. We'll go ahead and we'll push one more square. More hex. More hex.
Alright. Need everybody to make me a fortitude save.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Maddie is doing fine.
Our roll.
Oh, is not doing so well.
Where the fuck are you?
Of course.
Ooh,
Man, that news really fucking got to you.
Yeah, dude.
It did. Holy shit. Of course,
Alright.
I'm a child, so I'm hyperactive as fuck.
Everybody is fine except for Bo, who is going to be fatigued 2 the next day.
I'll keep an extra eye on Bo, make sure he has water, you know, that kind of thing.
I'm gonna make a Bo token real quick.
Bo.
Bo consumes an entire hex by himself. He's fucking massive.
Oh my god. Yeah. But honestly.
We'll set up the watches and we'll have a. Bo won't take a watch. He's too occupied with his mind. We're gonna
He needs
let
rest.
him rest.
He didn't drink a lot of water the other day. Though I'm sure that really doesn't have that much to do with the fact that he's thinking.
Okay. So you all go ahead and you set up watch.
Yeah.
Who is third watch?
Me!
Maddie.
Maddie. Roll me a perception check.
Yay, it's back to being me!
Saying this is what I do like fourth watch because nothing happens.
Damn, good roll. Which I know breaks the whole point of the secret roll, but hey. While you are sitting idly by, relaxing, and watching the surroundings for any danger, you you manage to glance up, and you see. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can get a. And as you were looking up overhead to the stars and just relaxing back, you see a large, brilliant butterfly flying through the sky. No, wait, no, not a butterfly. As it gets underneath the moon, enough for you to make out clearer details, you see that it actually looks closer to a moth.
Ooh.
Is it
I get
really big, or...?
It looks like it's a good distance away from you, but it is very large even while at that good distance. You have a feeling that this thing has to be probably 20, 30 feet across.
Oh, shit. Alright, well, in that case, I'm going to err on the side of caution because we're about to be attacked by Mothra, and I am gonna wake the and I'm gonna wake the party up by making a short, screeching violin sound with Figment.
Ow.
That was the worst. That's the worst one, Maddie. That's the worst noise you've made. I hate that one. Don't do that. Come on.
Wow, that is awful.
I'm
We
polite, though.
we have a giant flying insect.
Woo! Can I nature check that?
This would actually be a cult.
Ooh.
Ooh, I would like to occult
I
it.
want to call
Well, I've got 0 occultism, so you all go for it.
called it. Called over it.
Anybody else?
No, I got +1. I'm fine.
No.
Roll, get the 20, and then have the only correct information, but nobody trusts it.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust it.
All right.
You know, what the fuck am I doing? Hold on 1 second.
What's up?
I remember I have the starless scope. I want to use that to get a look at the thing.
Yeah!
There
yeah,
you go.
that's a good
What the
that's a
fuck? It's like it's got +2 on perception checks. Like this game, yeah, +2 item bonus on occultism made for identify magic. It's for magic stuff, not creatures.
It also lets you see things in the night sky with much greater ease.
Yeah, I want to use this if I can to get that gives me like a bonus or something.
Not even a bonus, it simply works. You glance up at the sky, and you were able to get a much clearer image of this thing. It looks like a mix between a moth and a butterfly. It has luminescent wings. It doesn't have an elegant pattern or anything, but it definitely looks like it is almost dragon-sized, you might say. Here is a closer-up picture.
Oh goodness.
That's the Night Monarch.
So pretty.
That's a Hollow Knight boss.
Oh, that is a
Wow,
Hollow
it
Knight
is.
boss.
Yeah, it is a Hollow Knight boss.
Right, Lily? Isn't it a Hollow Knight boss?
Yeah, that's
Specifically, the final boss in Hollow Knight.
Kitty,
I would say
you
that-
can take that inside, can't you?
I would say that since Kara might have been looking this stuff up a little bit, she would know that the Night Monarch is a servant of Desna, but that the Night Monarch also has lesser servants called Star Monarchs. And she recognizes this as being, as fitting the description of one of those. They are magical beasts that travel through the stars to help guide people. And they are very staunch enemies of the creatures that reside out in the darkness.
Alright, well, I'm spotting, I think that's a Star Monarch, one of Desna's servants. So I imagine they're enemies of things in the darkness, the darkness between the stars, the dark tapestry. So it's just like,
Oh, it's
Could be
a
that
really
they're
good
doing-
sign.
yeah, might be that stuff like that's around here though.
You
Do we
see it
follow
suddenly
it?
start to flap its wings as it starts to move rapidly to the west.
It is moving rapidly to the west.
Do we follow it?
We're
I mean,
kind
do
of-
we want to fight the thing that it's going after?
Yes.
like it could be going to the Starfall.
Maybe.
Is it heading in the direction that we were heading? Because we're kind of making a beeline to a certain direction.
I mean, you are heading west-southwest, whereas it's going west. So, I mean, it's kind of going that direction. I mean, if it goes in a straight line, it won't hit where you're going, but, you know, flying creatures usually, you know, move with wind patterns.
Yeah, like they're messengers, so like I don't necessarily think it's for us, but it could be for us. I don't know.
All right, following it. I've been sold. Adventure.
To adventure, I guess. All right, we're gonna try and follow it, I guess.
I mean, it is kind of pretty. Not that
We should
that really means anything, but
we shove the entire camp into the bag of holding as quickly as possible and jump on the bikes.
I let car drive.
Yep.
Because you can't see in front of you.
I can't see. I'm exhausted. We aren't going straight to the star. We're going to Sovereign Hill to sleep for a bit. I got fucked up now.
Well, at the moment, you're heading straight westward, not
Right.
towards Sovereign Hill.
That's a thing.
Okay. You all start heading westward. Although, as I will say, as you all start to get up towards your bikes, Susio is not going with you. She is disinterested in this entirely.
That's
Is
cool.
she continuing to the Starfall?
Yep, she's continuing to the southwest.
All right.
Okay, but like if this goes on past the Starfall, we probably should like stop.
But
Okay,
imagine,
that butterfly is up to. I have an interest in preserving the life of a child.
Yeah, there's kind of that, you know.
yeah, Maddie, remember we were talking about multitasking and how we suck at it?
Yes, but also I'm comfortably sure that Dorthra is okay at the moment, and this is just going to be. We're not going to follow it for like 3 days or something. We're going to follow it for like an hour tops.
Okay. Okay, we'll see what happens.
All right, and so you all head off in the direction that it starts going. Now, you think that on foot you would have no chance of keeping up with this, but thankfully, you all have these bikes that are moving rather quickly. I need everybody to make me a drive check to navigate the terrain at night safely and efficiently.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Maddie gets a critical success.
Hooray!
I'll go and hero point that. I have hero points.
Asa is driving just fine. Kara is lagging behind a little bit. It just leads to her being a decent bit behind the others. They're not necessarily just like leaving her behind, but you know, Kara's just not hitting the turns as well as she needs to. She's not ramping all her stuff as best as she could.
Room.
Until after about an hour, I would say, you notice that it's starting to descend as it heads westwards. The sun is starting to come up just a little bit. You know, it's starting to get a little bit more light out. And you see that it is descending down into this square. You all crest a hill where the Star Monarch had dropped behind. When you get up to the top of it and start looking down, you see that the Star Monarch is currently engaged in ripping into shreds a couple of gibbering mouthers, much like the ones you had seen before. Though you notice that these ones are even larger than the ones previously. It looks like, Kara, to your best guess, that these ones had grown more than one would hope.
Oh no.
They had expanded.
Oh no.
Okay, is it winning?
It is handily winning, yes.
All right, does it defeat them? Yeah, go.
As you all are watching, if you give it about 30-40 seconds, you see that it handily shreds these things. Light emanates off of its wings and seems to sear the creatures, almost burning them up and stopping them from regenerating, healing, expanding, almost like Asa's Flame did. And just as it rips it to pieces, as each of those pieces fall off, it also gets burned until there is nothing left of either of them.
All right, I'm gonna whistle to try to get its attention.
All right, you let out a sharp whistle. The moth looks up your way.
Oh hi.
I'm gonna go ahead and shout at it in Empyrean. It's like, do you speak Empyrean?
Its wings expand out for a brief moment, giving you all the beautiful visage of its full form, and then it flaps down and lands just on the hill before you all, on the slope. Where it's sitting, you know, it's lower down on the hill, so its head is pretty much on level with you all. This creature, although your original estimate was probably 25, 30 feet across, you get the feeling that this is more of a 50 feet across type creature. This thing is an adult dragon or larger type size. As it lands, you hear speaking in your head in Empyrean, I do.
Ah, okay, that's good.
I got to
don't
pay
know-
you.
If you don't know Empyrean, you do not know what it says. You just hear the sounds of what sounds almost like angelic singing in your ears. Very beautiful, but you have no idea what the fuck it's saying.
I am immediately painting this thing.
All right, well, I and the elf speak Empyrean. The other ones just speak
And the
Taldan.
Think a lot more than that.
Well, collectively, I think we just speak Taldan. Do you speak Taldan?
Yeah.
No, I was asking the moth.
Oh, okay.
I do not. I haven't been to this world before.
Okay, we'll just keep
This
it
is my
moving.
first journey here.
Wait, were you called here or sent here?
Oh, we were called in pursuit.
Yeah, we fought one of those big gibbering mouthers
Oh
somewhere
dear,
else.
are you all right?
Yeah, we managed to kill it. It managed to eat some people though.
That is deeply unfortunate. But so long as you let them burn, the essences of who they were will be scattered amongst the stars and returned to where they should be. They will be freed from the torment that they were bound to.
Do you know where these things are coming from?
Yes, they come from up above.
All right. Is there like, Are there like ships in the sky or anything?
Ships? No, not yet. That is something that will probably happen in the future, but do not worry. There are enough of us here.
Yeah, like how far is this? Are these things spreading? Because we fought one in Bravoy.
They are about, and there are enough of us hunting them down for now.
That's
But
good.
it is scattered across this continent for the time being.
Does it seem as if it's increasing in the amount of creatures that are showing up?
Oh yes, ever since the binding has broken.
The binding?
Did-
Oh.
What binding?
Wait, I don't know this.
The binding over Octurne the Stranger. It was broken not too long ago, and ever since, these creatures have been falling from it, falling through the solar system, landing on some of these worlds.
Okay, so they came from Octurne.
That they did. Most of them are burning up within the sun, which is fortunate enough. But the lucky few that land, well, lucky for them, I suppose. Those lucky few land on planets, and the luckiest of them, in their terms, land here, where they find biomass and they expand. We are doing all we can to call them, to keep it trimmed, so that way they won't expand and life here will flourish as it ever has.
Alright. Are you expecting more besides them?
I would think so. Wherever these things spread, they seek to spread completely. Although Octurne may only have but so many, we do not know what lies in store when those that lie beyond find this place.
Alright. Do you,
Is there anything we can do to sort of aid you in this, or help stem the tide of what's happening?
Well, that's so thoughtful. Thank you very much for that. At this moment, I think we have everything reasonably under control. Though if you do learn any information about any other outbreaks that aren't being quickly dealt with, if you could communicate those to me in some way, that would be greatly appreciated. That way we are making sure we have full coverage.
Do you have any suggestions on how we would communicate that with you?
Are any of you a talented spellcaster?
I mean, to an extent. It just depends on what that means exactly.
It means, do you understand the basics of working your will into the world?
Yes.
Wonderful. Well then, very simply, touch minds with me briefly, and I shall teach you a spell. You see that a couple of its antennas reach out towards you?
Okay. Okay. Sure.
What's it doing?
It's fine, Cole. Okay, and I'll touch minds with the thing.
Oh, this is reminiscent, isn't it?
Alright, you do the ET thing, you reach up a finger towards one of the antennae, and you will learn the sending spell.
Excellent. I think isn't sending like a 5th level spell?
It
Yeah.
is, and you are
Yeah.
going to get 1 use per day as an innate spell.
Ooh.
When you get 5th level spell slots, you will be able to prepare them or have it known as one of your other spells. And
Okay.
you can use your spell slots for it at that point. But until then, you
Okay.
have 1 innate use per day.
Okay.
Hot.
Cool.
I'm gonna be upfront with you a little bit. Like, we're trying to deal with a lot of the problems that are coming up because of these things that are in the Dark Tapestry. You're familiar with the Dominion of Black, right?
Oh, I would say so. Yes, I am.
Yeah, we're currently trying to stop or find someone who can help us stop them from doing stuff to our home. which is here.
Well, you're speaking to the right people. That's what we're here for. We do all that we can to stop their expansion, stop them from snuffing out any more stars.
Do you have any like humanoid allies who like specialize in dealing with them in this area?
In this area, no, but we do have allies to the south. So
Could you
they
tell
are
me?
still a ways away from here, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. It's just
Do you-
we're just looking for allies to deal with all this stuff.
Right.
Oh, this world has people for it, yes. I just mean that they are distant on this world.
Oh.
I spoke to a friend and they told me of this place called Liberthane. They said that there was a group of our humanoid allies there. They apparently dealt with an initial outbreak about like 2 years ago.
Out of character, Liberthane was where was the other Starfall was, right?
Correct.
How
It is
far is that?
It is way down
Far.
south.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
far.
Okay.
Really far, actually.
Okay. Cool.
It
Is
is
there?
also where your Leshy captain friend was traveling.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. No weirdness. Is there something we can call you by?
I suppose. What would you like to call me? I haven't been given a name on this world yet.
I look over at Kara.
Hey, do you like the name Sky?
No.
It is a little brief for my tastes.
Yeah.
She's
Just a friend.
Oh.
A friend I had once. But
Don't name anything Sky. They're just gonna die. Just don't do it.
If you would like the name that I go by on other worlds, or at least the most recent world, is Velseara. But I am always happy to take on new names.
I think Velciara is a pretty cool name.
I like it. Yeah.
Thank you.
What if I
Uh,
thought
I'm Asa.
Golarion?
This is Kara. That's and these are the people that we travel with mostly. Maddie, Bo, Paul.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you all.
I'm drawing you really quick. Is it done? There.
Bo,
You see, it's gargantuan. I looks over at it. Oh, that is very well done. Thank you. That is lovely.
Bo is sleeping in the sidecar, snoring.
Velsar said that it looks very lovely. Cool.
Thank you.
Okay. So you don't have any humanoid allies in the area, unfortunately, but hopefully we can meet some at some point.
Not yet, but they will move more northward as this area becomes increasingly contested.
Do you know what they're called?
What who is called? Our allies?
Yeah.
I know them individually. At least I know the individuals' names, but not that they have a group.
Yeah, we're kind of working on that ourselves. All right.
You said that you were investigating these issues. Do you know anything about what is happening? We know that the shielding went down and Octurne was freed, but we know little about why.
It was intentional. We came across a cult that was trying to bring something down into a particular space. I don't know if you know about a recent starfall, but that was that group's doing, and we think that broke the protection that was around this place. May be responsible for what's happening.
I understand. This world was hidden for quite some time, but then it just stopped. and it was visible. It could be seen from all the darkness around. I guess that explains why.
Yeah, we know what we know what how it was hidden. We just can't really fix it. We don't have any real way to fix it.
Unfortunately, I'm not even sure if fixing it would solve anything at this point. A shield once lifted,
Dale?
a veil once lifted, even if replaced, someone already knows where you are if they've seen you while it was lifted.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate, but it is the nature of how things are, and we will handle it as must be.
Well,
Well, thank you for that information. If you learn anything else about what's going on, we would always be appreciative of whatever information people can pass along.
yeah, of course. Thanks for the work you're doing. It's gruesome.
It is an unfortunate necessity.
I'll look back at the others. Do you guys have any questions for
Oh.
Velciara? That's what they want to be called.
What a pretty name.
I will
Hmm.
accept that. I will accept keeping the same name, though I do usually like to change them every so often.
Well, maybe next time we talk to you, I'll see if we've come up with something.
Wait,
That would be lovely.
they want a name?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
How about, you're really, really pretty like the moon. How about Lunaria?
Yeah, well, what do you think about the name Lunaria?
That would be a fine name. I
Alright,
will go by that on this world.
Alright, she likes it. She likes it. She's gonna know about Lunaria in this world.
They like it.
I don't have any questions, mostly because I don't know what you all have been talking about. I assume you got some basic information you'll share with us later.
Right. Sorry. No. Basically, they're just here to eliminate what has been falling out of the Dark Tapestry onto our lands. They have allies down in the south, in Liberthing. Told them about the cult sort of breaking the protection on the world, which was great because now everyone knows we're here. Sort of brief
Yeah.
run through.
Apparently
that's
those things are falling from Octurne.
Oh.
Right,
There was
your
a shield
stranger.
there, it's down.
Well, tell them thanks. No, I don't think I have any questions right now.
Alright, well, my orc friend says thank you for your work.
Tell them they are most welcome.
You're most welcome.
Okay. Lunaria. Now I won't forget the name.
Alright.
You see that their antennas perk up a little bit, and they say, "If you will excuse me, I am needed elsewhere.
Alright.
Right.
I can sense
No, of
another
course.
fall coming."
Thank you for taking the time out to speak with us.
Of course, thank you for coming along and sharing what you've learned. It is always nice to speak to the creatures of these various worlds. Helps us remember why we fight.
Alright.
And it's gonna go ahead and fly off. Big ol' flap of its wings just launches the thing into the air, and it bolts away.
Goodbye. It was nice meeting you.
See, totally worth it.
She was so pretty.
Well, at least we made a contact. And Asa got a spell out of it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I got a way of contacting Velisaria, Lunaria. I'll have to write both of those down to make sure I get them right. Right, just so that if we find out anything or if we notice that there's a big fall of creatures somewhere, we can let them know and then they will come and clear the area.
Okay.
All right. Now we gotta get some sleep.
Yep. Oh, Mario, look over at Bo. Well, at least someone's accomplishing it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, mouth open, head back.
Bit of drool coming out of the lip.
Whoa!
No,
All
let him sleep. Let him sleep.
No, no. Oh, he's sleeping. Okay, sorry. Never mind.
All right, let's say you all go ahead and you unpack your camp minimally, and get a few more hours of sleep as the sun is coming up. And we'll go ahead and pause there.
All right. Hot take. I think like we find out Coral finds out about Noboru, goes up to him and just like family, and just gives him a big hug. Just like totally happy to see him. It's like, oh, let's go rule like tyrants together, buddy. Yeah, come on, man.
That would be
Yeah.
hilarious.
Very possible.
Then Dorther shows up. It's like, hey guys, look all the abominations I made. Yeah. I have no
I was thinking
morals.
that. I was thinking that.
I have no morals, lol.
How much XP says?
Morals. Let's see. You all
Huh?
dealt with what today?
One gibbering mouther.
One
gibber-
super gibbering
oh,
mouther.
I guess
was one
whatever the
level
fuck
over
it
you.
is.
No, it was 2 levels over you, so it was 80 XP. But you have 5 people, so it's 64 XP.
So, alright, we've got 144.
44. Also, wow, that thing was 2 levels higher than us?
A level
Yeah.
higher than
Well,
us.
we crit it like twice
I know.
for big crits.
That's what happens when. That's what competent parties do, guys.
I know. Right?